Welcome back to another episode of Drink Tales. And today, we're looking at another liqueur. You know how I do this, or how we do this, so to speak. Walked through the liquor store and stumbled upon this. Never seen it before. Copperhorse Coconut Rosemary. Says here it's a summer release. It probably did come out during the summer.
Well, let me correct you. That's not Cooper. That's Copper.
Copper? Oh,
yes.
Damn. My bad. Copperhorse summer release. Coconut Rosemary. A refreshing, sippable liqueur. Bottle looked interesting. There's a horse in the back. I assume he is Copper.
Okay.
What did you find on this? I know you did your research. So what?
It was more like digging through, and I found more of it a grave.
Okay.
So, first of all, there is another Copperhorse out there, and they do wine. So you're going to get confused off bat if you do a look. So you're going to have to dig. Like, I had to turn into one of those hackers in the 90s.
Did you have
with the neon on? You know,
did you have crazy hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had crazy hair. I was in
all black leather.
All black leather. I had my laptop.
And I assume you said I'm in.
Yeah.
When you found the information.
Yeah. Keep in mind I did this in a Starbucks. And my shoes glowed. Okay. So here's the thing about this. They've been around for a while. You wouldn't know that because information on the internet about them is sparse. Like, even through other websites and memes, like when I would click on a picture or whatever in images, like it would pop up that this doesn't exist or whatever. Curiouser and curiouser as I was getting, because like I was even trying to look for like a website or whatever, just to get some history on them and everything like that. I found an article from like 2017 or whatever, talking about their beginnings and all the stuff they make. Okay. They make more than just this. Like, I believe they do vodka and whiskey, or rather did. Then I found an article that gave me some clear answers about what was going on. And I even found their website, or what used to be their website. They're closed down.
Oh, wow.
They closed down in 2017 because of the pandemic.
What?
They could not get funding during this time.
In 2017?
No, I'm sorry, 2020.
Okay, I was about to say, what?
They closed down in 2020
because of the
around spring, summer of last year, because they could not get funding to stay open.
So instead of a look into a new liqueur, this is more like a funeral.
Probably. I don't know where they are, because when you look at their website, like, it doesn't even look like a website. It just looks like, yeah, a website used to be here, but not really. But maybe if you click on these links that say whiskey and all that other stuff, you may find something. I didn't bother to do it because at that point I'm like, well, I'm just wasting time. So as far as I'm concerned, they're dead. I don't see an Instagram for them or a Twitter for them. If anybody can find them and get some more insight on what's going on, please let me know. But the last I read, which was from an article in South Carolina.
They are based out of South Carolina.
Yes. This distillery, and a couple of others had to close down because they could not get funding during the pandemic. Or relief, as it were. Relief efforts.
So, that sucks. It's interesting that in 2021 we, and I guess you probably could have, there's a website right here.
I went there. I went to the website. Like I said, trying to suss through the internet to look for these people was kind of a chore.
So I guess this is going to be a funeral for them instead of looking at a unique new liqueur that we just happened to stumble upon in the store. So I guess me and you have not seen this in the store before, unless we just weren't paying attention. So maybe this is just like the last of their stock that they just pushed out wherever. Well, I guess let's take a taste. I would love to hear the story behind this too.
Yeah, like, what's going on? Because there's a couple of other distilleries that were in trouble and some that were closed down. And this article I read came out around June.
So they closed like early last year.
Mm-hmm. So, which is ironic.
Could it be that they were in trouble before the pandemic?
It's possible, but
June is pretty early, in my opinion.
I mean, you never really know. It's possible, and it's also ironic considering we've had distilleries and stuff like that here specifically pop up during the pandemic, and they've been rather successful. Majesty Bourbon, they've started doing things this last year. Blended Family, they opened during the pandemic and everything like that. So last year sucked for a lot of people and was successful for a lot of people. It's just a shame that this is one of the businesses that has seemingly died. Maybe they're working on a revival, who knows? But let's get the tasting. And already I'm smelling this and I'm intrigued because I'm getting some citrus notes.
Yeah, it does smell pretty good.
So if this company died
with this good product out here,
I'm gonna be upset.
Well, before we taste it, do we want to say any parting words to Copperhorse?
It was a shame, and we hope for a revival.
This is pretty good. Nah, I am pissed. I'm trying to think of what's in here.
It's coconut rosemary.
That's what I'm tasting, the rosemary.
But you can tell that there's a lot of lime in here too.
Our Copperhorse summer releases are fun expressions of fruit, herbs, and spices mingled together with rum to create tropical, refreshing cocktails. This bottle captures the taste of freshly cut coconuts with hints of rosemary. Sip over ice or mix with a splash of something fizzy. Relax and enjoy.
Not that strong, but it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, 17% alcohol by volume. Not very strong at all. But it's tasty. I see what they mean by saying drink over ice.
You need to hit this with something hard. We've been talking about tiki over the last few episodes. This will make for a perfect tiki drink.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be what I'm going to make with this, but, I think about that.
I'm not going to lie, this sucks. This is pretty good. I would drink this regularly. And you can't even get this regularly anymore. Like, once you buy it out of whatever liquor store you're getting it from, it's gone.
This is a very nice compliment to
whatever it is you make.
This would make for a very intriguing rum and coke.
Yeah. This would also be a very interesting mojito.
Thinking of the names, I could name a cocktail made with this, but I don't even know what the cocktail's gonna be yet.
Death Note, because you can't buy this shit.
Well, we're gonna send it off with a very intriguing cocktail. So,
what do we rate this?
This gets an 8.5 for me. This was very good.
I agree. 8.5. I really like that. I hate that it's gone. Copperhorse, wherever you guys are, thanks for this, because this was delicious. Hate to see you go. If you're around, if you see this on Instagram or whatever, hit us up. Would love to actually hear this story. Maybe even meet in person and do an episode about this story. Would love to hear it.
Yeah, and I'll link the articles about them in the description so that you guys can see what I'm talking about as far as the research that I found. But yeah, the website more or less doesn't exist, and they don't exist now.
That really sucks. Well, with that said and done, that'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you're notified of all content that comes to the channel. And make sure to check us out on Instagram and check us out on Twitter. You know, we've been saying this for months now. What have we been saying for months now?
If you have a liqueur, spirit, wine, beer, some type of tasty snack that we don't have access to, give us a ring. Hit us up in our DMs and tell us about it. And if you can, get us access to that particular product, that would be a plus as well.
Also, if you know of any restaurants, bars, things of that nature that you would love for us to check out ourselves. Maybe there's a bar in your local neighborhood that you think, oh, Drink Tales would love this. They should come out here. Hit us up with that too.
We're always looking for an adventure.
Exactly. But
one more thing. We put this off for a minute, and we're sorry, guys. We're gonna announce the winner of the tequila giveaway, even though you guys did not get us to 150 subscribers on YouTube. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna announce that on YouTube on the day that this episode drops, which will be which is Wednesday.
Right. So if you're watching this on the day that it comes out, either the winner hasn't been announced yet, but it's going to be announced, or it's already been announced. And congratulations if you're that winner and you watched this episode after finding out you won. But until next time, everybody, peace.